Okay, so this should be the last segment of the lesson, and this is the crux of the lesson here, and that is that there's a reason why we're playing right into the next string shape. So we're not going to go up the extra long pattern there, the S3AXL, 3 strings. We're going to go right over to the first string shape, that we can get, the full string shape past the long pattern here. So we just did the A. Okay, so you did the S1A extra long into the 6/7 root G short pattern. So we can get right into it. So we're playing this A shape here. And instead of going we're going to go right into a G string shape there. So it's okay, well that was wrong. There you go. So there's your G string shape. S5G. Make sure you hit the leading tone up there. I went for this G note, but we're in the key of E. So it sounded kind of flat, didn't it? That people do that sometimes on purpose. Anyway, now we're going to do the root. Okay, so we're going to go from an S1 root double XL, which is root 2, 3, 4. And by the way, when we get to the double string shapes, I've got something to say about a super long string shape. Okay, that has the 4th and the 7th on the outer part of the string shape, which would be an ED string shape. So we'd have the 7 added. That will be a super long. That is essentially a double long. So remember, 2 shorts is longer than 1 extra long. So we're going to start on the root here. We're on the key of E here. And instead of going from here, we go into that S4E. Whoops. Now we got to go down the long pattern. Okay, good thing I made that mistake because it showed you where I was going into the new pattern. So not a good thing though. So here we are. We're going to do this now. We're going to go S1. Now we're not going to go all the way up that pattern. Notice with the root pattern, the S1R double XL, if we want to go up the long pattern, we're going to be playing an S2R double XL. Okay, which is like it's actually an S2R XL rather, right here. So an S2R XL is just root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we go into our S4L right here. So here's root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Notice the long patterns. Let's not forget that the long patterns, the extra long patterns, are sitting in the middle of our caged, patterns right here, where you have almost like a 7L pattern here, a big giant 7L pattern down here, which is actually like 4 small patterns, put them together, and in the middle you get that extra long pattern. So we're sitting in the middle there. So now we're going to play, instead of just doing an S2R XL, which goes like this. Now we're in the key of E because we're starting from root. Okay, so that's your S2R XL, and of course you'd go into 7 root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 root. 2, 3, fourth. Fourth of E is what? A, right there. Alright, instead of that, we're going to take the S1A extra long right into, excuse me, the S1R extra long right into a D short pattern. Okay, so let's look at that. No, we're not going to be looking at this now. Alright, we're not going to be looking at the bottom one. So we're going to X that out for now. Alright, and so this is, and we're going to play the short on up, the D pattern on up from there. So we've got our root groove, which isn't really a groove. It's just a reference chord. We're going to just go root 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to go into the D pattern from there. The D string shape is 2, 3, 4. Always remember the D pattern has the fourth on it, 2, 3, 4. So from there, what do? I'll tell you what we're going to play there. Okay, when we get to that D pattern, 2, 3, 4, we're going to play this S5D. Okay, so this is what we're going to go. We're going to go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 root, and then what goes on top is the 2, 3, 4 again. Okay, so hopefully we're going to do that. So we play our reference chord or the groove. Okay, but that's a little too fast. We want to slow down. We're going to go root 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to go into that S5D, right? So it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3, 4. So it's okay, so it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, root 2. That's just an S3D, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, root 2. And then we're going to do an S2C, okay, on top of that. It's going to be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, root. Okay, then on top of that we alias that. Anytime you're coming in or out of an S3D or an S2C, you alias it. So same half, whole step half. Okay, so it's root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, root 2. One more time. Root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3, 4. So that was the reason why we did this, and now I'll tell you the best thing to do. We'll just look right up here and see what we just did. Okay, so we started on root here. We went from E. Now this is in the key of C, right? So if we wanted to really look at it more in the key of E, we could start it from root here, right here. Let's say this was our fret nut right here. Okay, we got our fret nut here. We'll draw that quickly. We're almost out of time, so here it is, root 2, 3, and here's our D shape. Starts here now. It's not in the key of C anymore, it's in the key of D. So our root shape would actually be, our D shape is actually there. It's still in the D shape, okay? So we've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3, 4. Thanks for watching.